This story turns medical miracles into moral nightmares. We're talking secret ingredients, vanished children, corporate doublespeak, and a cure that costs more than money. Lazarus by Chris Kauzlarich asks a brutal question. Who gets to live better and longer, and at what price? I'm Samantha.
I'm Jeffy.
And this is the Spooky Frog Podcast. So, Jeffy, we have some changes coming.
We have some
changes
mild.
and news.
Yes, we have
news.
changes and news and mild things, and we are very excited to enter into season 2.
Yes, this is season 2, episode 1.
Happy New Year,
We made it one
everyone!
season.
We did it. We're changing up the format a little bit here on day 1 of your new year.
Yes, because you will be seeing this on
New
January
Year's-
1st. Yeah.
New Year's
We're coming
Day.
to you from the past.
Ooh. So we're not going to talk to you about our New Year's Eve.
Not
which,
yet.
Imagine
It'll
that
be in the
we
past.
are spent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
This
already
is-
did that.
Yeah, we did that
We did that.
based on time
Yes.
and how the continuum works. This is us not hungover
Right, exactly.
and exhausted. And I'm probably going to be jumping inside the polar plunge right now. So as
Oh,
you're
are you-
reading this, I'm probably,
Oh, man,
you
that's
know,
all you.
hot cocoa.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, hot cocoa and
No, thank you.
like just bundled up, feeling good, feeling very good.
I will never do that unless it is to save my life.
Yeah. I'm in. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
no, thanks.
prepared.
No.
You know, I could be your bookshelf or whatever on the Titanic. What did they crawl up on?
The door? They could have
Was it a
totally
door?
fit 2 people.
They've proven that that's not true.
Okay, fine. Who's they?
I don't know.
Who's they? I don't believe them.
I'm making them up.
He's
Lying.
making everything up. I'm still coming off being sick. You can't make me laugh that hard.
Well, tough shit. You're here.
Yeah,
This is what we do.
Yeah, this is what we do.
Apparently, we're funny.
Really?
We have this debate going.
We do, but like we make each other laugh, and so we're not sure if other people laugh
Yeah.
at us or with us, or so if you laugh at us, let us know. If you laugh with us, let us know.
Yeah.
If you laugh at us, then that's, whatever. You still watch the show.
Yeah. Speaking of the show,
Speaking of the show,
we are changing some things up. So we love having a book for you every week. But the cadence of having a book every week
Is a
means
little
that
rough.
Sam needs to regurgitate one
yeah,
book
I have to power
every
through,
week.
which is
And I mean, that's 52 books a year.
which for some
and-
people is doable. I think for this, it's
But you also kind of like to have a life.
right. I like to have a life, and I want to make sure that I'm fully absorbing the book. I don't want to have
Right.
to go, oh my gosh, I have to get through this, because I like pretty much everything that we
And you're
cover.
just bum rushing through this stuff.
Yeah, and I would love to spend a little bit more time getting into some of the longer books,
Yep.
getting a little bit more in depth with them, doing some recorded author interviews and that too, with some of the time in
Yeah.
between. So we have a solution for you,
Yes.
for us,
For us.
for all of us,
For all of
together.
us together, kumbaya. So we are going to start doing we're going to do one book, one movie,
Yeah.
one horror movie. So for the movie buffs out there, tell your movie buff friends. And then if you really hate movies, then just
skip it and do the
skip
book
that
one.
episode.
If you hate books, skip it and do the movie one.
That's right.
So
So we're going to try it on Facebook, do it as a book and then a movie.
Yeah.
So it'll be like book club, movie club.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the Spooky Frog book club, the Spooky
Spooky
Frog,
Frog
movie club,
Yeah.
and never the two shall twain.
Like Lady Hawk. We should do Lady Hawk. I constantly reference Lady Hawk.
How is that horror?
It's not. It's just that bad. It's horrifyingly terrible.
Horrifyingly terrible. Womp womp.
I reference Lady Hawk more than I think anybody should, and nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
I've actually never seen Lady Hawk.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll have to. It's not horror. It's just terrible.
It's gonna have to go
It's-
on earmuffs for you.
Wait, okay.
Jeffy Cast.
Oh,
Put it
okay.
on there.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Catch a ball.
Ooh. So we're gonna be doing like 2 movies a
Two
month
movies a month and then 2 books
and
a
then
month.
2 books a month.
Yes.
And that means that Sam can really do the due diligence that the books deserve.
And do some longer books. I've been leaning hard on the shorter books and the novellas.
Yeah.
And I love them. I actually love the fact that I didn't think that I would like novellas when we first started this project. And now I actually really, really enjoy them.
Yeah.
Because it's like bite-sized, it's consumable, it's like fully packed in there. But I do want to be able to take the time to get to some of the longer books because there's some very good ones that I really want to get to this year.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah. And I like talking movies with you.
Yes. So we'll be real honest, we just pulled this out of our ass.
Today. Yeah.
Literally, we sat down and we're like, hey.
We should do a thing.
We should do a thing.
Because we keep talking about movies. We've talked about a bunch of VHS stuff. And we keep toying with the idea of like, what else could we do? Because we like talking about it anyways. Why not talk about it with you guys?
Right.
And we're let's just do it. So we came up with this, 15 minutes ago?
15 minutes ago. And we looked behind each other.
And we're like, hey.
And we've decided that our first movie for next week shall be The Hunger. So we are going to start with David Bowie's The Hunger. Not David Bowie's, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Susan Sarandon. Oh my God. Oh, she's so good. She's so good in this. And my little bugaboo. She loves David Bowie so much.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love it? All right.
Some people.
Okay, that's true.
Some people. I don't
That's
not
right.
like David
You
Bowie.
don't like David Bowie.
I just think
you're just okay. It's not that you don't like David Bowie,
right?
You're just not like super jazzed about David Bowie.
Yeah,
you
I'm not just
appreciate
like,
him. You're just not like a Bowie fan, and that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But in this film, he's fantastic.
Okay,
like I actually really like this film.
Yeah,
I use the opening a lot when we DJ. It's a real good version. It's very, very good. And I'll tell you, I love Susan Sarandon and everything she's ever done.
Yeah, I do like
Rocky
Susan
Horror
Sarandon.
On, like everything in between.
Rocky Horror sold her to me on pretty much anything else she does. Yeah,
but then also she's just been badass.
Well, yes, that
forever.
too.
So, and if you've noticed that I've become more animated, it's because this is a genre. This is an area that I actually have somewhere to contribute, other than being like, please tell me about your book. Give me your scholastic book study. Yes. And I'll give you a sticker.
And then I'm like, actually.
Yeah, actually, the pacing in this book is, but I love it because I like I said from the very first episode. We each have
our part now. We're gonna each have our part. And I am terrible with knowing who anybody is in movies because I'm face blind. So I don't know who anybody is.
Yeah.
And I have a memory of a goldfish for movies anyways.
Sure.
So it's like you send me around the bowl once or twice and like I'm like, hey, it's all new again.
But you've got your opinions on movies.
I do. I have some.
And speaking of, we promised you a list of our favorite movies, and we're going to give it to you right now.
We're going to give it to him?
Oh. Hard.
We are going to give it to you.
We're going to give it to you.
All right. So I only watched, from 2025, I only watched 10 horror films total because I've been reading this whole year. So, Jeffy, you've watched a handful as well.
Yeah.
So why don't we start with the best? What were your best movies of 2025 that you watched? Horror
well, top of my list, I got Sinners.
Yeah. That was at the top of my list until the last two movies that I watched.
And I'll tell you this. I started that movie 4 times.
Yeah, you didn't want to do it.
And I was like, ugh. Well, but I was also doing it
because it's a musical.
Yeah.
Sinners is a musical.
Yeah. And once the musical actually started, I was like, I'm not doing this.
And then you're like,
I'm not sold.
Right. But then it visually is stunning. The concept, like conceptually, it's stunning too.
That was the issue. The other issue was I kept trying to start it. Don't call the cops on me, but I kept trying to start it when we were doing our road trips.
Oh, yeah.
And the visuals weren't there. I'm looking at a postage stamp.
Right.
So, like, I'm watching that on a hacked Honda console while we're driving to, Florida. Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. What's happening?
And I mean, I'm mad that I didn't go and see it in the theater. Because it's that visual
cinematic.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wish I would have just like sucked it up and gone to see it in the theater.
Sure.
But that ended up being my number 3.
Sure.
So my number one was actually a movie that I just saw on Saturday.
Goldfish.
For the first time. And then we watched it again last night, actually.
Wow.
Just because we watched it with some friends, and it's like sometimes you get to like talking and joking with your friends and you're not paying attention as much to the movie. And we really wanted to like pick up all the little Easter eggs and pieces. And because of who is involved with this movie, there's a bunch of Easter eggs and little pieces to pick up. And I definitely recommend seeing it in like a quiet environment where you can pick up all those, or seeing it twice. But Him, which Jordan Peele is the producer of. He's not the director, but like it's so obvious that his hands are all over this. I am not a sports person. This is sports horror. I don't like rap
music. Which is
music.
A genre I've literally never heard of or participated in.
This is an unprecedented piece of film. Nobody has done this before. And not only that, but like I don't like rap music is like that's just like not my genre. The music that they used in this made complete sense. It was actually great. It didn't detract at all from my enjoyment of the movie. And it was just, it doesn't give you answers fully, which I love. And I don't want to have a tiny, like wrapped up with a bow kind of thing. So I know it got horrible reviews. People are hating this movie. That's my top movie of the year.
I am going to find that movie tonight.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be my movie tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of good little Easter eggs and little, like, you'll be able to tell that it's, if you've seen Nope, and then you'll be able to tell that, like, this is all over this. So.
Yeah, and Nope got a lot of hate.
I loved Nope, too.
I thought Nope was all right.
I liked Nope. I really liked it. It's the originality of it, where you're bringing in this element where nobody's done this sort of film before. And so I was, like, all in.
Well, I mean, that's a problem with the broader audience, is that a lot of times they are. What's funny is everybody is unapologetically shits on Hollywood because they're not doing anything with anything new.
Right. And then when somebody does something new, they hate it.
They hate it. They hate it. But then, like, we don't have the VHS or DVD rentals that come out afterwards.
Yes, yeah.
But like a lot of movies caught their stride
right
in the rental
streaming,
circle.
Yeah.
And I don't know that streaming is doing the same service that VHS and DVD rentals. When you had that Friday night where you were just going to the video store.
And you had to wait 6 months to a year to actually get that movie that stopped being in theaters. Right.
But even that movie that like bombed at a theater, and then now here it is, Blockbuster, it's Friday night.
Yeah.
And you're just like, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this book.
Right.
I'm gonna get this movie.
The movie that you wanted to watch wasn't available. You had all like the blank boxes and they were all taken and everything. And you're like, all right, well, I guess I'll try this. And I don't know that, I don't know. I think that a lot of different pieces of film are getting new life on streaming because it's kind of always there versus the video store where you kind of had to go to a place.
But now you're relying on the algorithm to tell you what's what. And I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that one bit.
I don't algorithm.
Yeah.
So what was your number 2?
My number 2, The Monkey. And that
Which I didn't see.
That might be surprising to a lot of people because also that's another one that got a lot of hate.
I saw people saying they loved it.
I loved every minute of it. I thought it was fantastic.
I still need to see it. There was supposedly a ton of like really good kills in it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's. I don't want to ruin this movie at all, but I'm going to tell you. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
There's a monkey, and it's murderous, and it has murderous intent. And I won't go farther than that. I'm not going to spoil any more than that. But the kills are glorious. The protagonist is written in a way that is. Like he's in on the joke. You know what I mean?
I like that.
It's real good narration.
I like that.
I mean, this is a Stephen King short.
Yes.
That was turned into a film. And it stinks of like absolute ridiculous Stephen King.
I love that.
You know,
though.
like when he would take things up a notch.
Yeah.
This is up a notch.
Well, and it's funny because my number 2 is also a Stephen King.
Of course.
So my number 2 is The Long Walk.
Yeah.
Because
Stephen King's having a year again.
He's having a moment, man.
He's having another moment. He's always having a
He's always having a moment.
Look at this guy.
Maybe even a scene.
Calm down.
No, I think it was such a good adaptation. And it also like made me feel something. Like I was just like this for a whole bunch of the movie.
And where did you place The Long Walk?
I put The Long Walk as number 2, and then I put Sinners number 3, and it was a really hard choice because I loved Sinners, and that was my number 1 until I saw The Long Walk and him.
Well, The Long Walk is my number 3.
Okay, yeah. Which I
so
think is totally
we have
fair.
it pretty much.
Yeah, we're very, very close.
I have not seen him. I have not seen him.
Yeah, you need to. I want to see your take on it, just because it's so very different than anything.
Well, we might yell that into the camera.
Yeah, we'll yell about it.
Yeah, we'll yell about it next week.
We'll yell about it.
So then I'm gonna pull one more out. It Ends,
which I did not see,
and that one I know is getting a lot of hate.
Okay, and I think the reason I didn't watch it is because there is a movie from a few years ago called How It Ends.
Oh, you thought it was like a continuation?
I thought it was
sequel?
Because that movie just ends. It's awful. It's really cool until it just stops. And I'm spoiling that movie because there's nothing to spoil. Nothing happens. And it made me violently angry. And so I thought this was basically the same thing. And
Well, you may want to skip this one too. Because I'll tell you, it ends. Spoiler alert, it ends.
I don't need things wrapped up in a little bow, but do something.
Oh, there's no bow.
I like
there's no bow, and it leaves you. It leaves you where it took you, which is funny because it doesn't. The funny thing is, it doesn't end, but it ends.
Okay, I'm willing to give this a shot.
And it's a crazy ass film. And I don't want to ruin any bit of it, but it's basically like four college friends go out on a trip.
Stuff happens.
And the universe decides to fuck with them hard.
Okay, I'm into this.
Or not. Or whatever's happening. Something's happening, and it never really gets explained.
You know what? I like that, though, because I like movies like the Benson and Moorhead films. So I like The Endless. I like Resolution. I like Synchronic, Something in the Dirt. Those are some of my favorite movies. And Coherence. I love Coherence. That, none of those really finish. So
you remember when Sam says that she's like a goldfish with movies and she doesn't know anything about them, and I don't know where to even start with that, and now she's like an encyclopedia.
No, not at all.
And it's just look at this point, and then there's this plastic and this thing.
Specific films, and mostly it's just Benson and Moorhead stuff because I'm just a fangirl for that. But yeah. Anyways,
your next one.
I had Ash, which is actually sci-fi.
Never done seen it.
Visually, it's stunning. The color palette is stunning.
Okay.
And I just thought it was a good story. I thought it was well done. Visually, really cool. No notes.
I am adding these two movies to my watch list, and it is one of the things that I am most excited about to do this.
Yeah.
Because we're going to both be suggesting films to each other.
The whole time.
And I'm excited to be doing that.
I know. I love this.
So your next one.
So we're on 5, I think. So
somewhere around there. I think I made it longer down my list just because you had a couple of them.
Oh no, your 5 is above this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
This is
where
we differ.
This is where we differ.
This is where we
weapons.
Split.
So this is where I'm placing weapons. Most people, I think I'm putting this at the top of their list. I think that's patently absurd. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I like it.
Good up until, you know what? It's objectively, it is not a bad movie.
Yeah, you just do not
don't like. I like it up until Gladys is truly introduced. When she was spooky, creeping in the woods.
And we're not spoiling anything.
No.
Because you've all seen the cosplay.
It's been okay.
If you're into horror, you've seen hey, who's this old lady?
Yeah. The crazy lipstick and the
yeah. You've seen this.
Yeah,
you've seen this, and now she's in the things.
I think she's a terrible character.
I think it was fine,
and I just the rest of the movie totally fine. I actually enjoyed the rest of the movie. I just didn't like her character, and I thought that made the whole.
There
thing
was
just
some
fall flat.
up and comings in this film that I think was great payoff for the characters that were displayed. I'm doing gymnastics.
It was enjoyable.
Trying not to spoil any of the film.
The ending was fun, and then it also went another place with the ending, which I was cool. Now it's not just all fun.
Yep.
Which I also appreciate. So it's not a bad movie, but it does make my list of the 2 worst films I've seen this year. But that's because the other films I thought were really good. So my number 6 is Dangerous Animals.
Yep, never seen that one either.
It takes the serial killer genre and completely makes it something kind of unique and different, which I actually really appreciated.
I think I have that on my queue.
Yeah.
I think I do.
It was really enjoyable.
Okay.
I actually really enjoyed it. Like, take a concept that's been, beaten to death for haha pun.
Ha.
Ha. And, add some sharks and
all right.
You can't go wrong with adding some sharks.
Sure.
And I don't want to spoil it, but like, it's not like a Sharknado type of thing. It's not like funny at all. It's actually really good. Like stresses you out a little bit, which is kind of cool. So that was my number 6.
So my Dangerous Animals is Frankenstein.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was
I was kind of afraid to be disappointed.
It was a fun take on Frankenstein, except, and this is very early into the film. It's not spoiling anything. They take away a lot of the story. And I mean, I'm going to butcher his name now.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yep. Can't say that out loud.
You know
I don't
Spanish.
know why.
You know Spanish. You should be good at this.
I just turn into Charlie Brown's parents whenever I try and say his name.
Or you just make the sound that like a plunger makes.
Yeah.
I shouldn't do this. That's terrible.
So
I'm so sorry, Guillermo del Toro, that will never watch this ever, but I'm sorry.
He responds, no problem.
Right. You know what? Actually, he seems like the kind of guy who would actually be like, it's okay.
Yeah.
He seems like a really affable character.
So. Yeah. Frankenstein, it was fine.
Yeah.
I put it at fine.
I kind of didn't watch it just because I was like,
well,
I heard that.
They make him into the Hulk. He's like throwing things and like moving things.
I mean, like Smash, yeah. Like, okay, I'm into Smash.
Yeah, but like he is supposed to be. How did he become superhuman? Where did the superhuman piece come from?
I don't know.
I mean, the original story just I don't know. That really took it away from me. That really took me out of it. And I'm just like, I'm watching a Marvel movie. I'm watching a Frankenstein Marvel movie, and this is the Hulk.
Yeah, I don't
the Hulk mad, and like there were some charming parts in this. And I could talk a lot about the actors, the support actors were phenomenal.
So is this almost like this year's Nosferatu, where there was a lot of good elements, but ultimately it wasn't all that great?
I'd say I'd put it right next to the new Nosferatu.
I kind of thought that's how this would go.
And I thought Nosferatu, if we were doing this list for last year, it'd be fine.
Yeah, Nosferatu, I think, made my it was somewhere on the list because it was visually very, very pretty. I really enjoyed that.
And I'll say this, Frankenstein is gorgeous.
Yeah, so it's like I give points for that.
It's Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, he
is this like Klaatu, Veratu?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, fine. All right, what do you got next? Oh, we have the same one.
Same one.
All right, now we come back together.
Linked. Yeah.
We have Companion. Yeah. There was funny elements, and I usually don't like comedy in my horror, but like, don't get peanut butter in my chocolate, even though I like peanut butter and chocolate. But like,
this is peanut butter and chocolate.
There's an old thing about like, you got peanut butter in my chocolate.
No,
you got chocolate in my
peanut butter. You got
butter.
peanut butter in my jelly. You got jelly.
No.
Oh no, you're right. Reese's.
Yes.
You are right.
For once.
You are right.
For once.
You got me.
I got.
And it was about food.
Right.
It was about candy.
Right, which I don't like candy. I don't eat candy.
Oh, my God.
All right, so
I'm cutting this part out.
Mark this down.
Cutting it out.
I was right about a food trivia item.
We're going to put it on the cutting room floor. This is never making it.
If you don't cut out any of my mistakes and weird faces that I make, we're not cutting this out. I finally won something. Just give me this. For once.
When I tried to make you look like a serial killer
Which
on
you
that
did.
short.
You did. Everyone thinks I'm a psycho.
That's
you know
right.
what?
She's going to leave all of you behind. You're all dead to her.
No, only if you're going to be dead weight. And if you're going to cause
the dead weight, you're done.
Yeah. If you cause a destruction to the group, then
not like that.
No. So Companion was great. I thought it was unique. I thought it was fun. And then what do you have next? You have.
I'm pretty much at my end of the list. Most of this year has been spent
doing other
deep dives.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like health issues.
Well, yeah.
I would put on a movie, and I don't count a movie unless I watch the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
And I'm actually like
interacting with it.
Actually letting it sink in.
Yes.
So I've watched the beginning of a lot of films and just never went back to them.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened with Weapons at the beginning. I was just like,
I saw it twice because I went to see it with 2 different groups of people.
Okay.
And like, it was fine. I really tried to like it a lot. I really did. But I had one more on my like, best of list, which is Rabbit Trap, just because it was a really cool concept. It is a kind of like hippy dippy couple out in like Ireland, Scotland, something like that, where
I have this in queue.
Okay, yeah, where the guy is like a sound recorder and he goes and records all sorts of weird different sounds because his wife creates like weird, ethereal, esoteric kind of music. And they come across this like creepy child that like wants to hang out and stuff, and things go weird.
I love that.
Yeah, I liked it too. Worst of this year, obviously Weapons I wasn't thrilled with. But the absolute worst movie I saw this year was 28 Years Later.
It's also the bottom of my list.
It was a mess. And what was up with like
what a miss?
The velour parkour people at the end were like just angered me. They looked like if Diane Antwoord was in velour tracksuits. And it made me actually angry at the entire movie.
I do like the Peaky Blinders zombie.
Okay, right.
In the very beginning.
It's fine.
Yeah, that was funny. It was a funny callback.
The movie went fine for like the first third.
I do wonder if that was him.
It was still a mess.
Or if
they're just saying it's him.
Well, or if they just did a zombie like, near his likeness.
Sure.
I mean, are we at a Back to the Future 2 kind of scenario here? Like, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Are we stealing likeness now?
But now I'm like, and people told me, or what I read online is like, you have to take 28 Years Later and put it in the context of it's the beginning of a new trilogy. And even then it sucks. And it actually makes me angrier. No,
this is the end of a trilogy.
This makes me angrier. No, it's the beginning because now the second one is coming out in 2026.
Why would they do that?
Because it's part of a new trilogy. That was the first of a new trilogy.
But it's the third film. How is it a new trilogy?
Because it
starts. You need one more.
No, they had 2, and now it's the start of a new trilogy. I know.
This is the stupidest thing.
I'm angry about it.
There's not the math.
And
is
the
wrong.
new one is all the like velour parkour people, and I'm just like no. No, and they put pants on the alpha zombie.
Look.
The only reason to watch this movie sometimes is just because you have giant zombie dong, and they've taken that away too. Like, at least give us something.
Listen.
That's my piece on 28 Years Later.
The first movie was fantastic.
Yeah, of course it was.
The second movie was questionable.
It was fine.
This movie was not good.
It was just a hot mess. I have an honorable mention, though.
Okay.
Just so I'm not bitching about 28 Years Later for the entire podcast. But honorable mention goes to absolute garbage movie that was absolutely fun, which I thoroughly enjoyed, which is Primitive War.
Okay.
Which is
another one that I did not see.
Yeah. So we watched this on Christmas because we have a tradition of getting Thai food and watching like a horrible movie every Christmas. And it's dinosaurs during the Vietnam War. And that's all you need to say about it.
All right.
That's all you need to say about it. Yeah. But that's our movie roundup.
That's where we are. And I thought it was going to take us a lot longer. We are actually at 28 minutes into your viewing pleasure.
Because our thing.
Yeah, our guy is.
So we have a timer because we tend to get very long-winded. And so we have to kind of keep each other on track.
And I don't know why it's not doing anything.
So we're just in trouble now. We're flying free. Nothing is holding us back now.
Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. It's still gonna die.
Yeah. Well, there we are.
Okay. Well, if this ends up being 3 hours long, now you know why. But no, that's our movie roundup. I wish I'd had time for more, but I think now that we're going to be doing this back and forth, where we're doing a book, a movie, a book, a movie, a book, a movie, you're still gonna get content every single week. It's just going to bounce back and forth between book and movie.
Yep.
Depending. Yeah. So one and then the other.
And that also gives, like, if you're a viewer and you actually want to participate with us, now you have 52 books a year and you have 52 movies a year. And that's easier to, or I'm sorry, no, 20.
Yeah, the 20.
Yeah.
Math is
math is not good there.
We
don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do the math.
So 20.
I just said I don't do math.
Yeah.
No.
I should be fired.
All right, it's 20-something.
It's 21.
Because, sure.
And 21.
Okay.
Which would be
2
not enough.
4.
24.
And that's 42.
24 and 24.
Wait, but that's still 48.
Look. 87 and 12.
You're going to make me wheeze because
You are wheezing.
I'm still kind of like recovering from like, I was so sick.
I know.
It was so bad where like, it was just, you know, when you can like, no, you know, when you can like taste how sick you are because you're like, there's infection in your chest. That's what it was like. So yes, you made me wheeze.
All right, wheezy.
Wheezy.
All right.
Wheezy,
but I mean, we're cutting these suckers in half.
Yes.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah. I think it's going to be totally fun. Like, I think this is going to be great. I agree. It's going to get me to be able to watch more movies.
You're going to have 26 movies.
Whatever it is. You know what? That might actually be correct.
I'm throwing numbers just because I want to see wheeze.
So 26 and 26. So 2 and 2 is 4. And then 6 and 6 is 12. So then you have 3. So that's 4, 5. And then, that's 52.
Hey!
So now you just saw how
26 and
the
26.
hamster on the wheel, like that's how he goes.
So movie number 1.
Movie number 1.
Movie number 1.
I'm done.
We're going to make it through this day.
I'm done.
We're going to make it through this
retired.
day. Movie number 1 is The Hunger.
You know what? I just Guillermo del
Steph's going
Toro.
to lose. Yeah, exactly. Steph's going to lose her mind when I tell her, hey, I'm sorry, it's a school project. You got to watch The Hunger. She's going to be like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a popcorn bucket that we haven't even popped yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's going to lose her
because you're
shit.
a popcorn guy.
And we've so I'm a project manager in logistics.
Yes. How does that make you a popcorn guy?
And
I'm waiting
all
for
of the vendors, it's coming around.
All right.
And all the vendors come and pay heed because they're all trying to, hey, thanks for all the work you gave us.
And they bring you the big tins.
And we get the tins of popcorn and the cookies and the donuts.
We get the cookies. We get there was truffles today.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like, I don't know, I got like a gift card for Starbucks from some firm I don't even know. I'm like, all right, cool. Here you go. I'm going to re-gift this because I never go to a Starbucks. But
I have a $100 Best Buy gift card.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, what do you buy? Best Buy?
I don't know. I mean, you know what I take some of these as?
I'm always just shocked they're still there.
Just re-gift it.
No.
I'm a big fan of regifting, actually. So I always feel like if I give somebody a gift and it's not something they're going to use or enjoy, but they know somebody who will use it or enjoy it, regift it. Be the hero.
I like that.
Save the money.
That we rearranged this podcast so that we would talk more about books.
No,
we did.
Haven't.
We spent a bunch of time and we're like, season 2, we're going to talk books.
Yeah.
And we haven't even mentioned the book yet.
Well, this is, okay. So this is why when you were like, hey, should we do the movie thing right up top and talk about it? I'm like, we probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I was like most things, I'm like, I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this can only go terribly wrong.
Yeah.
And we're in a low risk situation.
It's true.
So like.
Either you like us or you don't like us.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Well,
so speaking of which.
Yes. Okay. So I did not have time because of the holidays to actually get a hold of this author, but I did meet him at the last Slay the Lake. Really cool dude. He seemed like super excited to talk about his work. I'm going to hold it up so that people can see. Anyways, so this is Lazarus. And it is a novella. I was attracted by the cover right away. I asked him about it at Slay the Lake. I'm like, tell me about some of your books. He described this one and one other one. And I'm like, I will take both, sir. Because it was that exciting to me, where I really was engaged with what he was telling me. I think the stories are really cool. But what I thought was really unique about this particular book and concept, I know how much you like our moral dilemmas.
Yes.
This is another moral dilemma.
I actually think it's just more of that I'm Loki. And I just like to
Which and what does that make me then?
I don't know.
Glutton
for punishment?
Thanos. totally different genre. I have no idea. I've never seen any of these movies.
I just like how you randomly selected Thanos.
Well, doesn't he just
even he's just like, what?
No, but doesn't he like try and do something for the greater good, but is ultimately evil? I feel like that's represented.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The whole plot of Marvel is stupid. and I'll argue this. This is our first time getting into films, and I'll say it's really dumb. So here's the deal.
That this is happening.
Well,
I love it.
We're going to take a couple seconds
seen a Marvel movie.
to talk about Marvel. I've seen every Marvel movie.
Right, and I know some of them you really love.
And some of them.
Oh, you know what? I saw the Spider-Man that came out in like the early 2000s.
Sure, and now that's canon, which it wasn't then.
I saw that.
Yeah, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with what's going on now. That's what I've seen in Marvel. But I'll tell you, there's one Spider-Man movie that I would beg you to watch.
You just like the Coming Home or whatever?
No Way Home.
Yes. Okay. See, I know some things about it.
It's so heartfelt, and it made me cry at the end of it. If you know, you know. And I've brought this one up a couple of times, I think, in the podcast.
Yeah.
But the entire plot of that first line, that Avengers line, is ridiculous. So the whole plot point is, and I'm going to sum it up very quickly, is that, and I like that you're in your Thanos outfit, right? So that's
I need a bunch of like, do I need like a glove or something?
Yeah, glove and rings. Yeah. So he got all the Infinity Stones because they all possess a different element of the universe.
Okay.
And you can basically control everything if you get this glove.
Okay.
And the reason that he was searching out for this was he had witnessed his world completely imploding because resource scarcity. So the whole thing was, we killed half the people on my planet because we had to, and we did it indiscriminately, and because it was fair. Otherwise, there's not enough resources.
It's the trolley problem.
Yeah, and this.
So I am Thanos.
Hold on. Now I'm going to tell you why that's really stupid. So now let me tell you why it's stupid.
This will relate to the book because it is kind of the same moral dilemma.
He snapped his fingers, and the whole thing with Marvel was that all the characters randomly, they all just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
And it's because Thanos did a snap and then had half the universe just indiscriminately disappeared. No hate. It was actually out of love.
So
he was like, I want to see you guys.
About who you destroy.
No, this is the actual thing.
Okay.
He had literally the Infinity Gauntlet, which can make you can do anything you want. So that means he could have snapped his fingers and made all the resources for all these people.
Oh, well, what the shit?
So why did he kill them all?
Now I'm angry. Wait,
so why did he kill all these people? He literally could have just went, and everybody has resources and everybody's happy. So the whole deal, the whole premise is just stupid because it's like we're all trying to stop him from killing everyone because he's killing everyone to help them. We need to propagate appropriately, and there's just too much. There's too many people in the universe. He could have just made more resources.
Make the universe twice as big.
Right.
He
could have done anything, any one of those things. He could have, if he could kill everyone in the universe, like half of everyone in the universe.
Why couldn't he? Is this sort of like there's limits to like when you have a genie and you can't wish for more wishes?
No. Because the Infinity Gauntlet, you literally just go, and now there's Earth 2 and it's empty.
Oh.
And half of you need to move to Earth 2.
Okay.
Because you literally killed everyone in the universe. Like you can do anything. And also you control time, space, matter.
I'm angry about this.
Everything.
I'm angry about this.
So like that is my problem with the Marvel thing. I watch it because I like putting popcorn in my mouth and seeing dingbats do dingbat and shit, right? But like...
You are a popcorn guy, and I'm not a popcorn person.
I love a popcorn. I love a pop.
You know what? I can enjoy a popcorn. I don't like soda. I do like a popcorn with some nutritional yeast on it.
Sure.
It's that like nutty
brewer's
cheesy
yeast.
flavor. No, nutritional yeast, not brewer's yeast.
You're wrong. Brewer's yeast, we do that here in Milwaukee, and you should too.
Are you sure it's not nutritional yeast? Is it brewer's yeast, really?
Brewer's yeast.
Because I use nutritional yeast, and it's fantastic.
You know, I think
got like a nutty cheesy
I think you might
thing?
Just be wrong again. We're just going to pick this right off the ground.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
This is
This
our entire relationship, in a nutshell. This conversation right here.
Tickled pink.
Yes. You know what? We haven't even gotten to play the drinking game of me going, damn it, Jeffy. Not once. Not yet.
I haven't crossed the line
Everybody
yet. Well, that's just because I've been talking about...
painfully sober right now.
That's because we've just been talking about all the movies that we equally distaste. And I mean, a lot of them are the same.
Yeah.
You know,
yes.
Maybe Weapons was questioned. Like, we had different vibes on that.
Yeah,
but mostly we were there.
That was fine.
And I talked about how Marvel was stupid. And I think that just made you real happy.
I appreciate you so much more.
Yeah. And she even dressed like Thanos to enjoy. To do that. She did that on purpose.
I did. Because,
this is all planned.
Because I like introducing moral dilemmas. And I think I found like my new like thing that tickles me in terms of literature, which is I really enjoy moral ambiguity and questions around ethics. And that is this book in a nutshell. So
of which we left 5 minutes in podcast to talk about.
So let's do the podcast thing.
Oh,
so
God.
Let's get into it.
Sure. Yeah.
So basically, there is a miracle drug that cures illness and reverses aging that has been discovered. And the person who discovered it is a gentleman by the name of Jarum. So that's one of our main characters. And Jarum has also used this drug. There is a certain way that this drug is obtained. And that way is by draining basically the life out of children.
Mm.
And it's teenagers, but it doesn't have to be teenagers. It could be adults. And that's part of the moral dilemma here. But there's better results with certain people. And it seems like better results off of younger people.
Sure.
So it's not like children. They are teenagers. Not that it like really is that much of a moral distinction. But a lot of this book goes into some of the conversations. Like Jarum has a conversation with his business partner at one point, which is this will save thousands of people's lives for the very few amount of people that we are sacrificing for this drug.
Sure.
And so it brings back that trolley problem where how do you justify, like, can you justify harming one group in order to save many more? And who gets to make those decisions? And who's responsible? Like, who's culpable for all this?
I mean, there's so many of those even in our news cycle right now. I mean, you talk about Palestine.
Yeah, it's very prescient.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the idea that you can think of people as a resource. You can, again, dehumanize them. Part of what comes up in here is they're not taking these teenagers from like affluent white neighborhoods. They are taking Black teenagers from depressed neighborhoods.
Sure.
Because
you mean like the military?
Yeah. Who's going to come looking for them? Yeah. So that comes into, but it still has that moral question of those sacrifices could save so many more than what the losses are from that small group. So that's still into play. But what's interesting about this one is it really mirrors a lot of what I think goes on today, which is Jarum's company is covering up how they're doing this. Mm-hmm. And there has been some whistleblowers, but he has press conferences and like waves it away and uses like coercion and threats and to kind of keep a lid on everything because they're still searching for like a synthetic way of doing this.
Sure.
But, excuse me. So it cures cancer. It cures dementia. It reverses the aging process. So like all those diseases that are like Parkinson's, that are like horrible, ALS, this cures it. And
But it needs more than stem cells.
Right. Right. They've not yet found a way to have the donors survive this process. And part of that is a conundrum for them too, because they find a very particularly virulent strain of this drug in one particular person who's one of our main characters, which is Cammie. And Cammie is a young Black teenager who has watched some other people in her community disappear.
Sure.
And almost like a dairy kind of thing where children are just kind of disappearing and nobody knows exactly why, but they just know what's happening. And all of a sudden she's like, oh, okay, there's people coming after me. That's what's happening. She happens to contain a very virulent product for them. And so they actually are motivated to try and keep her alive longer. but there isn't a process for that. There is no synthetic. And you start to get some of the people that are working with these donors. And of course, they call them donors because they're not going to see them as
victims.
Right. Exactly. And there's some people that are on the inside. They're like, I need to do a whistleblower thing. I can't do this anymore. And those people are threatened. And you see some of that happening, not necessarily in like biotech, but in government of like, oh, you can't tell what's actually going on because we're going to threaten you. We're going to do these things to you. So I found it to be a really interesting concept. Also the corporate gaslighting and like the corporate speak. Like we both exist in corporate worlds and the amount that we've had to adopt like corporate speak, and we'll slip into it sometimes in the chat when we're talking business.
Right.
So
I would be surprised if we didn't do it on the podcast from time to time.
Right. Yeah. I think we loosen up. So, but yeah, it's really cool. A main character named Ruth gets this treatment because she has dementia, not knowing all of this. And then some weird things start to happen. So this is a lot to pack in a book that's like, what, 130 pages? Something like that? 116 pages.
Wow.
Right. Like all of that is packed into there. So I was just so impressed. I can't wait to tell him that we're doing this. I can't wait to talk to him more and do more of his work too. Again, I met him at Slay the Lake. He lives in the suburbs of Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, him, his husband, and their daughter.
Yeah.
And they go on like vacations in their Airstream. And I'm like, it's just so adorable.
That is precious.
I know. I'm like, this is so cool. So.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well.
Do you want to know where this idea came from?
Yes.
Okay. So very quickly, the idea.
Thank you for the setup, Sam.
The idea for this actually came after the author, Chris, read a CBS News article in 2019 about a startup that was experimenting with using young people's blood to treat various things. And there are people like, there's that one famous guy that just gets like young blood pumped. I think he uses his son's blood or something. I don't know. He's like breeding people to get more blood in him. And the FDA eventually was like, no, you can't do this stuff. Like, this is not good. And he just kind of played with the concept of like, well, what if?
Right.
And then, of course, that was 2019. So then we go into COVID. Right. And there's all these experimental, like nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what's going to help it. Are we drinking bleach? Like, what are we doing here? Mm-hmm. And that kind of compounded everything too. And it was watching people willing to consider all sorts of wild things in order to save themselves or save the group too. So that's where that idea, and I think that's fascinating.
Yeah, that is a fascinating concept, and man, what a great, fantastic book.
So my question for you out of this book is, how far would you go to save somebody you love?
That's hard.
I know, that is
because
hard.
It's really the impact of what that means. So if you're saying I need to murder someone else to save someone I'm close to, that's a moral dilemma for sure.
Yeah. You're somebody that you're close to and several other people at least.
I would love to lie and say that I wouldn't do it.
I know. Isn't that a horrible thing? And I think it's so prescient for our times in how self-centered we are. Mm-hmm. We know what is for the greater good and we refuse to do it. And I think that's such a United States of America-centric mentality. I think we've lost the social responsibility.
Yeah. I think that I do. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I know.
Now I'll probably come off as the monster, but I'll tell you, my people are my people.
Right.
And, I'd throw a brick at someone if they were, if it was you or some guy and he was running at you with a knife.
Yeah. It's some guy's getting it. Some guy's getting it.
Hey.
Especially if getting rid of that guy would not only save me, but a bunch of other people as well.
But if it was just an innocent bystander, I don't know how I would handle that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could go.
Who understands what's happening to them.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting into that place where it, what is that Jordan Peele film? Get Out.
Oh, yes. That was very good too.
Well, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it's
I thought that was
very akin.
The weakest of all of his films, but yes.
The weakest?
Yes. I thought that was the weakest of all the films that he's
Them.
them was fantastic. I loved them. I loved it. I loved the choreography.
This is why these movie debates.
Yeah, we're gonna just yell at each other because we're learning so much about each other.
Yeah, we're
learning so much.
What is the name of the Siskel and Ebert?
What?
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Sure. Yeah, that's one of them's dead. One
of them had jaw cancer.
Okay, right? But one of them was also, hey, they might have been cured by this drug.
I don't think we have time to.
No, we don't. Trigger warnings. Kids die.
Children.
Yeah.
Hide your babies.
Medical stuff. If you like this, read Tender as the Flesh, which we already did. And if you don't like, if you want cozy horror, this is not for you.
This is not cozy horror.
Go to prom.
We're gonna be announcing prom very shortly.
Yes.
Goth prom is upon us.
2 nights.
Tis the season for prom. 2 nights.
Valentine's
Friday the
Day
13th.
Weekend. Yeah.
And Valentine's Day.
Friday
the 13th and Valentine's Day.
Oh, that is fantastic. Coming up next week, or not next week, we're gonna switch for the next.
Switching.
The next book, we're actually gonna do, pink horror.
Okay.
By Cassie Van Gundy. She's amazing. She's adorable.
I love this cover.
Yeah. Scary Stories from a Child of the Internet, which I picked out just for you.
Give him the book.
Yeah. Give him the book.
Give him the book.
And then also this month, Stephen Pajak has a new one coming out. He asked for some reviews, so I said that I would check it out, and he sent me a copy. So
very nice. Thanks for the book.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yay.
Okay. If you hate missing out and do the right thing, join the cult. Like, comment, share, tell people about us.
Subscribe.
Let your movie friends know that we're going to be watching The Hunger and join us in the Hunger Games.
About the movies. The Hunger Games. Oh no, you get my cold hands.
Yeah, I know. Cold hands and the Hunger Games. So, check out our Patreon if you ever so please.
We got stickers now.
Yeah, spare some change.
Yeah.
Spare some change. Yeah. We're still going to take our one subscriber out to dinner.
We are.
And I'm going to put it at the end of one of these podcasts where we're just kind of like looking at our plates.
You know what? Yeah, we'll take a picture when we do it. I haven't told her about this yet. So.
Yeah, we're going.
We're going.
Hopefully she knows. We made light of it.
No, not yet.
On the podcast.
I
if she's a Patreon,
she took an internet break for a minute. Yeah. So now,
fair.
just, that's
everyone should do that from time to time.
Right. So,
do the things, do all the things. Stay spooky, friends.
Merry whatever.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.